Namaste programs on YouTube as well. Welcome. We're going to play some Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. A couple of streams ago I said it was on special. I was going to buy it. I was literally on the payment screen when I happened to open Game Pass, and there it was, had arrived on Game Pass. So there it is. There it is. Alcat Gamez. Let me just do this while we've got the title screen. Yeah, I've been reading I've been reading some Warhammer books. I've been trying to get into Warhammer. I haven't played the Space Marine games, which I was going to, but didn't. And might still, if it ever shows up on Game Pass. And yeah, I've been reading the Eisenhorn books. I've been going through Luton 09 on YouTube's. He's got a whole playlist of just Warhammer videos, you know, primers, I guess, deep dives. And yeah, it's certainly my kind of sci-fi, big, grand, operatic, dark, grimdark sci-fi. I'm not going to complain. Now, I did play about 20 minutes. My idea was I was going to do a video series rather than a stream, but it really needs to be streamed. So we're going to start again. A new game. Main story. Scenario. Take up the mantle of a rogue trader, the scion of an ancient dynasty of daring privateers that reign over their trade protectorate and explore the fringes of the known galaxy. Darkness looms over the bloodline of von Valentius as it faces multiple threats from within its own ranks and without, as countless enemies seek to destroy the most daring and brave agents of humanity. It is up to you to hold the reins of this shattered protectorate and forge a new path for the non-Valentius dynasty, currently finding itself in a vortex of wars, intrigues, calamities, and heresy. The stakes are high and rise even higher as you cross paths with terrifyingly powerful and ambitious adversaries in the darkness of the Coronos expanse. Yeah. Cool. I think I just left it on normal, although apparently it's very grindy. Someone was saying in the comments of the thing. Normal. We'll just stick to normal. I'll try to do exactly what I did before. I did a custom character. Appearance. Right. I started with this guy because I like his this thing, portrait. There's no bald men with beards portraits, so I'm just going with what I've got. And it is a voice. Some of it seems to be voiced, although I think there's also a lot of reading. It does seem to be a non-voiced main character, so that means I pick me. If it is fully dialogued, I would go for a female character, but now we're going to be going for me. Let's see, that's not too bad. No, I think we're going to go 2 there. And we've got to go the Chungus. Gotta go the Chungus. No, that's too green. That's even more green. That'll do. Sort of Mediterranean. Dark. Hair. Bald. Done. Eyebrows. Let's see here. Yeah, that'll do. And maybe towards the reddish. Is this the beard I want? Or do I want a more of what I carry as a beard? It's not a bad beard. No, I don't want that one. I think that's a pretty good beard, to be honest. What about this one? Is that just not the same beard exactly? Slightly the same. Boom. Tattoo. None. It's me. I don't have any. Not that I'm against them. Augmentations, huh? That's not bad to cover off the burn scar I've got. Augmentation 2. No, we'll just go with the 1. Wait, tattoo. Oh, scars. Right, there we go. Oh yeah, no, we want the eye scar. There we go. Yeah, no, this one's... Although my scar in real life is on my right eye. And just off the eye, not down the center, but that's the one I usually go for in these kind of games. They've always got one. Always. In which case, I don't think I need a... augmentation. Or do I? Oh, nose. No, I think we've managed to get through the grimdark of future here without...
We need to investigate.
Bet we do. What we need to do is turn the sound off. The speakers. There we go, that's better.
Something of interest.
Yeah, I think I went with this one. I went through all of them.
The Emperor gave me a vision. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
Behold the wrath of madness.
Perfect. Done and done.
No thank you.
I'll see you terminated.
I'll see you terminated. I guess none of them are particularly what I want, but anyway. This one, I went through it all. It's one I went for is... No, I don't remember. Hive World. Hive World's population is so dense that great swathes of the surface of the world are frequently covered in gargantuan cities bejeweled with towering spires that pierce the atmosphere. Hive worlds are vital to the welfare of the Imperium and are the beating heart of its economy and war machine. They produce munitions for the Emperor's armies in vast manufactories, mine valuable minerals, and refine fuel for the Imperial Navy. Innumerable regiments of the Astra Militarium are raised from their massive populations as well. Fellowship and agility, a lack of willpower though. Hello, good enough. And I believe I said I was didn't want to go noble, but it was the only one that, I mean, I want some... Where's the working class guy? This guy's a commander. This guy's a commissar. I'm definitely not a crime lord. I'm definitely not a priest. Not a navy officer. The only one I thought about was sanctioned psyker. Psychers are feared, but then I ended up going with noble. Didn't play much, so I don't know what any of that does. No, I guess I'd be a sanctioned psyker is the closest thing. Psychers are feared and distrusted, but are nonetheless valuable assets to the Imperium. The role of the Adeptus Astra Telepathica is to recruit, identify, and classify those found to possess psychic abilities. The most powerful who somehow survive the rigorous sanctioning rituals are selected to serve on the battlefield. The mind of a sanctioned psyker is steeled against the manifold dangers risked by wielders of warp powers. You are one of those found worthy to serve humanity and have miraculously survived the perils of warp. Note, damaging psyker powers count as weapon attacks, counting towards the normal attack limit per turn, and gaining all the benefits of abilities and talents, increasing the damage of attacks. For example, a soldier using the run and gun ability would be able to use damaging psyker powers twice per turn, and an operative's analyze enemies' effects, blah blah blah. I don't know what any of that means, to be perfectly honest with you at this point. Divination. I kind of have to, don't I? This is basically this world's version of an IT nerd, is it not? Probably not even remotely. Boom. Ah, and then it's really? Is that the same for all of them? It isn't. So secting a psyche, you get extra stuff. Well, then why not? Biomancers specialize in manipulating biological energy. Nah. Diviners seek to discern the hidden past of the galaxy and know the course of events yet to come. Nah. Pyromancer, Flame, Sanctic. Psychers of the Sanctic discipline master their connection to the Golden Throne to support their allies with holy might and stave off demons and heretics. Telepaths use their psychic powers in conjunction with their own minds to delude, control, and destroy the minds of their enemies. Guess we'll go psych, telepath. We'll go telepath. I wish there was like a technomancer psyker, but there isn't. Triumph. Upon solving the mystery of a powerfully psychically active Xeno artifact, you managed to destroy the creation of countless enemies of humanity. Int Lor Xenos. Illustrious glory. You single-handedly, I should keep myself while we're looking at this. You single-handedly saved a pilgrim ship by stopping a warp breach while traveling through the Immaterium. Persuasion. Power of your sorcery crushed a demon of the enemy and drove it back into the wall. Coercion. I'm not interested in coercion. I guess we'll go persuasion. Single-handedly saved a pilgrim ship. What a legend I am. Darkest hour. You were accused of being possessed by a warp entity and forced into exile, leaving your soul forever scarred. Less logic? That doesn't sound great. Brand of shame. Your sorcery caused a warp manifestation aboard a void ship, claiming thousands of lives in the end. Less awareness doesn't sound great either. An error during the sanctioning process brought you many hours of agony, which nearly cost you your life. Lore warp. I guess that's int? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go Shadow of Dorkment. Shadow of Dorkment. You can only choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are development paths that your characters follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise and represents a specific combat specialization, from the frontline warrior to the indispensable leader preferring to command from the rear. Choose who you want to be in the grimdark future of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. I think I went operative. That seemed like the most interesting. Operative uses intelligence and perception. Just don't think I'd be an officer. I'm not a warrior. Operative sounds about right. Cool. Characteristics, right. What did I do here? I know I lost some willpower somewhere along the line. So actually, look, I want to know that it goes by 5, so let's go there. We'll go a bit more in intelligence. We'll go a bit more perception. We'll grab one more in willpower. And I guess weapon skill. Why not? Who knows? I mean, it's the kind of thing you'd know all about if you've been playing for 200 hours, but right now I don't know shit. Right, so we've got this ship that looks like that, sword class frigate, and the Falcon. I like the Falcon. And we're not going to call it that, we're going to call it the Galaxy Rover. Nice. Edit name. Now I don't think I can put a space here, and am I just going to have to go to... I can do... Chaz Rover. No, that's fine. I didn't put a space last time, and the characters were sort of talking to me funny. Done. Done. Can't say it's not done. It's done. Drink some coffee. Warhammer. Warhammer. Press the any key. Music is good. Got it, bro. Mighty Tron.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Choice in dialogues. You are in a dialogue. Here you can learn more about current events, influence the character you are speaking to, or even alter the course of the game's narrative. Your character's personal story depends on the dialogue choices you make. Available dialogue options are displayed on the right. Select a reply by clicking left mouse button on it or by pressing the corresponding digit on your keyboard. Got it? All this ostentatious luxury, this laughable pretense, it is enough to make one think that the architects meant to compensate rather than glorify.
An interesting perspective.
Isn't it though?
However, allow me to offer you a bit of advice. In the interests of your own well-being, you should frame your thoughts with greater piety. Demonstrating such a lack of care when choosing your words might be viewed by certain people as evidence of insufficient trepidation before the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
I prefer to serve by acting, not speaking.
That is commendable, quite so. However, there are many, many who believe that toils in his name start with diligence in choosing one's own words. Remember that when next you are presented with the privilege of conversing about him with loyal servants of the Imperium.
Hang on a second. I could possibly... I mean, I had to put myself over here and up in the air because I was covering UI elements. But all I would be covering in the bottom right is my avatar picture, of which I am an avatar. That would be... Why couldn't we just do this then? See how that goes. Ah, except I'm still floating. There we go. Let's stop the float. Stop the count. Continue.
Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Hyperlinks. You can hover your cursor over highlighted words to learn more about them. The tooltips that appear can help you better understand the world. Got it. Rogue Trader. A subject of the Imperium with a unique hereditary title, a rogue trader is tasked with exploring and exploiting the still uncharted regions of the galaxy for the benefit of mankind. What does expand mean? Ah, encyclopedia. Gotcha. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm coughing. My name is Chaz Rover.
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
That's your nonsense. I'm bald, sir. There's no hairs. Just a small joke. Lord Captain, a strange title for the Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
Imperium, the galaxy-spanning interstellar human empire ruled by the living god who is known as the Emperor of Mankind. Lex Imperialis. Imperialis, Codex of Imperium Laws. You have a curious title, Masters of Whispers. What are your responsibilities?
To put it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencius. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others.
Just out of curiosity. Autosave, tooltip delay. Oh, that's right. There's going to be things that pop up and I don't have time to read it. What I want to know is sometimes with these kind of games, because some choices are either or, but then some choices are just like this one. All of the top ones are just you can get more story, or you can just hit the last one and we move on. So sometimes with these games you can actually say, you know, like it'll show you, like it'll be red if it's a move on and green if it's not an either or. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be somewhere. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here?
So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
Indeed.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Tell me about the one on whose ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that her ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
She does not suffer fools lightly. That's good. Neither do I. Warrant of Trade, the sacred relic document that affirms the preeminent rights of a rogue trader throughout the galaxy. You say I'm one of the rogue trader's heirs, so there is another candidate?
There is. And you will meet him soon enough.
I assume you had some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
It certainly has.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Sure. By the right of blood. Now my mouse is off the screen. There we go. How do I get back to... Move your character by clicking L and B on a spot on the screen. A symbol will appear and your character will move towards it. If the spot you chose is inaccessible, the symbol will appear in the closest accessible location. Got it. Can I get back to my
Doubt is for the weak.
Your face is for the weak. Alright. I have moved on.
Follow my lead.
Camera controls. Change your point of view! Exclamation mark. Move the camera using WASD or by using the arrow keys. Rotate the camera using Q and E. Ooh, excellent. Ah. And we can go everywhere, I noticed. Look at all the peoples. What are they doing? Uh-oh, I went through the wall. I am in space. Space. Am I covering anything important? Don't think so. What's this button behind me? That's my character screen, so that's fine. What's this? Log? Malfunctioning servitor, injury effect applied. I see. That's settings, that's pause, inventory, character, journal. My god, it's definitely a classic RPG. Or as the thing says, a classic C RPG. I thought C standard for classic already. It's an ATM machine. Interesting. Cool. Hello? Can we say hello to this? No? Who are you at? Who are you at? What you talking about, Willis? Alright. Oh, that shows me where my guy is there. Right, gotcha. There's a door here. What's it say? Thought begets heresy. Heresy begets retribution. To question is to doubt. Ignorance is a virtue. My armor is contempt. Truth begets hatred. What a philosophy you have there. You're bad, I think. You're completely and I don't see any method at all, sir. Interactable objet. Some objects in the game can be interacted with in a special way. They are marked with specific icons. Some icons allow you to study objects. Others will transfer the character to neighboring locations or launch a small event. These icons become visible when your character is standing close enough to the interactive object. Click on the icon to perform the associated action. Some interactive objects, such as doors or chests, are not always marked with icons, but the cursor changes when you hover over them. Hover your cursor over the object. If the cursor changes, the object is interactable. Hold tab to highlight objects your character can interact with. Well, why didn't you just say so? A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood, a resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. Of course it is. Of course it is. Show data on the vid screen. Sacred mechanism being interfaced with without due reverence, the duration of the data processing cycle has tripled. Comprehensive information is displayed on a large screen above the cogitators. You can make out references to unfamiliar systems. See, it just doesn't stay long enough. And worlds among the numbers and logistica symbols. These people talk? The tech litany for machine placidity is required. Vox casting to initiate the consecration of unguents and the preparation of techno mats. Sure. Sounds fascinating, John. Let's keep going.
None shall stand in my way.
Sounds like Matt. What's his face? From my tea crowd. Come now, Conrad. Oh, let's pause everything and save. Am I opening the door? Apparently I'm opening the door.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
I may just do that.
What's happening?
Get the lick, nerd. Oh my, the peasants are revolting.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk! I'll see you terminated!
I'll see you terminated. You have been ambushed. The battle begins. Start of combat. To survive in the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies of all kinds and fight for your life. These hints and tutorials will familiarize you with the combat system of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Click the button on the top of the screen to start the battle. What a coincidence! That's this game! Alright, hang on. I think things are a bit loud. Things are just a bit loud, I have to say. Go 75% there. I'll keep the voice up though. We'll see how we go. Start the battle. Get the lick the nerd. There shoot me. Wow. He did. Wow, he dead too. There's a whole lot of dead going on. Oh, thank you for the joint analysis. Movement in combat. All battles in the game are turn-based and take place on a grid. On their turn, a character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a cell within the highlighted area and double-click LMB on it to move the character there. Movement points determine how far a character can move on their turn. 1 MP corresponds to 1 cell on the battlefield. Moving diagonally is more costly. Every second diagonal cell uses 2 MP. At the beginning of each turn, movement points are restored to their maximum value. Note that once a character starts moving, this action can no longer be cancelled. Gotcha. You know what, I'm just going to go what I did. I did this fight and that's when I stopped. So we're basically caught up. I feel like... You know what? What if I go behind him? Nah. Now. Let's just move forward a little bit. I went over here last time and in what can only be described as how annoying can these games be, the first like 3 shots I did missed. It's like, oh, and I'm like, you know, if you're making a game like this, you just make the very first shot in the game a guaranteed hit. Just, it doesn't have to be a crit, just a guaranteed hit. Make people think, it's not one of those games where I'm going to die over and over and over again because RNG didn't like me for three rolls of the dice, you know? But I guess they don't want to lull you into a false sense of security. To make attacks and use abilities in combat, a character must spend action points. Their total is displayed on the panel at the bottom of the screen. Every attack or ability has a certain AP cost associated with it. The number of squares next to the icons of attack actions and other abilities indicate their AP cost. At the start of each character's turn, their AP are restored to their maximum value. To attack, click on the single shot icon on the weapons panel at the bottom of the screen. Hover the cursor over an enemy, a tooltip will appear showing your chances of hitting that enemy and the possible damage you can deal on a successful hit. Click on the enemy to fire. The amount of damage your characters deal depends on the parameters of the weapon they are using. The effectiveness of the shot depends on the distance between the character and their enemy. When you target an enemy with a single shot, you will see 2 areas denoting the weapon's effective and maximum firing ranges. When you target an enemy, okay. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions and can only be used once per turn unless affected by specific talents or other abilities the character might have. If a character performs an attack action, they will not be able to attack again and will lose their remaining movement points until the start of their next turn. Right. So if I click on pistol shot, I need to do this. There we go. But it said something about telling me what the ideal range is. It doesn't tell me anything. So hang on. Escape. What? All right, hang on. Where did it say? Oh, I see. Is this... So he's slightly out of my effective range? So I should probably go something like here? A 75% chance. And what if I go here?
Forge ahead!
Still 75% chance. I still don't see where it says what the best range is. Yay, the first shot hit for once. Ending the turn. When you're ready to end your turn, press space or click the end turn button on the bottom right screen. Alright, what's this? Analyze enemy. This other guy already did that. I could reload, I suppose. I've got AP to do that. Nice. Let's go.
Duty prevails!
You fucking dickhead. Now you're dead. Is he going to attack me? No? I think making sure I can't be attacked. Because... Attack opportunity. Characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if an opponent in adjacent cells initiates movement. It can also be triggered by some abilities. All characters with melee weapons, including members of your party, can make attacks of opportunity. The chance to hit and deal damage is calculated just like a normal attack. So is this just attacked automatically? It's probably automatic. Psychic Shriek. I don't have it. Do I have a melee weapon? I don't. Do I have inventory? This is all I've got. Right. Okay, I'm just going to stay here, or should I move out of the way? Is he going to attack me? For example, that's 75%. Doesn't give a percentage. Try the psychic shriek.
Not a problem for me.
Oh, he's got melee. Oh my god, I'm nearly dead. You can use a medikit to restore your party members' wounds in battle, treat an injury, or get rid of negative effects. If the character is injured or suffering such an effect. If the character has a medikit equipped, its icon will be displayed on the bottom left. If no such icon is present, open your inventory and equip a medikit by double-clicking LMB on it. To use a medikit, select its icon from the bottom of the screen, then select LMB. I don't have one, do I? The character can only use a medikit on a target they're adjacent to. Right, okay, sure. That's a lot of information, just like press the heal button. I have a fresh injury. I don't have a medikit.
Absolutely not.
I don't have any. Can I move? No, so I'm dead. I hope this guy does a job. Oh, he's going to ignore me anyway, sweet. So don't be next to him when my turn ends, basically, is what you're telling me. He's going to go for him next. Don't ask me how I know, just obviously because I played this before. Let's go here so that I'm okay. This does 1 to 7 damage. At here it's going to do 3 to 11. 75%, 6 to 11.
Suits my purpose. You didn't stand a chance.
Get wrecked, nerd. I can scarcely believe it on a day like this.
Suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
How do I know it wasn't you, Voigtveer? Voxcaster. Vox, a piece of technology used to communicate over short distances or to record sound. Talk to Theodora von Valencias. Spread out, no one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Oh, Kurt Bow. Famous German-Chinese philosopher. You can open the map using M to orient yourself. Got it. Here we are. Consider myself oriented. Doesn't help at all. Which way am I facing? How do I turn this thing, the camera around? Ah. Honestly,
We must act.
I'm in the wrong room. Okay, fine. So actually I'm going there? Can I loot things? What's this? Why isn't the servitor's header still smouldering? It would seem the cause of the malfunction was the short-circuiting of the motive force. I see. Tarantula sentry gun constructed with the blessing of the Adeptus Mechanicus using a standard template construction of in the manufactoriums of Chiava Gamma. What if I hold it down? Does it stay on? No. Now I'll try holding it down. I think I messed it up again. Really? It's sort of when it comes mouse up and mouse down. Lemon Rust Battle Tank, reclaimed and restored by the grace of the God Emperor, the first to breach the capital walls during the pacification of Vortex Ston. Of course, Vortex Ston, the well-known. Oh wait, servant man. Crew member is hard at work, bowing his head in fear and avoiding even looking at you. As it should be. As it should be. What does all this say? One dare not doubt the... Okay, fine. I could probably read it, but I'm not gonna. I'm supposed to be talking to Vladimir von what's-her-face. Violet alloy, which upon closer examination is turned to be a handcrafted object, symbols carved with a primitive tool visible on the surface. Oh, you can keep clicking to keep it up there. Ah, he's found a way. How did I get my health back? All threats have been eliminated. Right. No, it's this corridor then, is it? Yeah, open door. Hello, have we got Theodora von Valentius somewhere? Jesus Christ, where am I supposed to go? He said it was at the end of the corridor. I couldn't go that way. This is where I started. In the name of Zeus's butthole are you talking about, sir? Grand Void Ship Temple occupies the entire space below the officer's deck and is lit by countless candles and lumens. Very cool. Inventory character journal. Officer's deck. And it's got a mark on it. These are upper decks. Zoom in. Zoom out. Like, it's surely down here. Down. Alright, hang on. Go back here. How is it not this door? It's just not this door. Right. Okay. So, yeah, I guess we just run into here then. Up and over here. Oh. Aha.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Listen in silence. Survey the room. Your first impression of Edelthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all sign of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. Augmentation, a mechanical or electronic cybernetic substitute for biological limbs or biological limbs. In stark contrast to Edelthrad, Theodora von Valentius's features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible. Head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back, everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Edelthrad. Next to the two of them, you see two more men. One is a grey-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manners of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer.
I will.
Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Passive skill tests. Your character's skills reflect their knowledge and capabilities. Some dialogues automatically initiate passive skill tests. If such a test succeeds, new information will be revealed or a hidden dialogue option will unlock. Your character is traveling with allies. The party member with the highest score in the applicable skill is selected for each given passive skill test. Oh my god. Oh my god. Law Xenos. Law Warp. These spirits could well be the native's name for dangerous aliens. There are ways to confirm whether that is happening on is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so. Let's go to the surface. Impertinence, heresy. Must be purged. Yeah, I don't want to be too psychotic on this. I'm going to go. There are ways to confirm whether what is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer.
Thorough, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years. Yet you speak of several.
Psyker, an individual of any intelligent species who possesses some degree of psychic ability or powers.
Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you suggest that we use heretics, who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants.
Golden Throne. An arcane cybernetic artifact that encases the God Emperor's physical remains entire and preserve. It remains entire and preserves them using stasis fields and psi-fusion reactions. Ah, the old psi-fusion reactors. The Emperor of mankind, the guide, the ruler, and the higher power to which humanity offers their prayers for aid and deliverance. Most would be driven mad with despair if they knew the truth. I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understand, was still more than you could do, Edelthrad.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
I dare.
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officers' deck instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Yeah, Edelthred.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Edelthred doesn't even get a portrait. That's how important you are, buddy.
So, why are you here?
I do not know just yet. I hope you will clarify that.
Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity.
Bullshit, yes, ma'am.
My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bode death and ruin to us all.
Oh, don't they bode?
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
One of? Does this mean there are other heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
Well, then I question your judgment, madame.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
If you're satisfied with Edelthrad, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
Sure.
It says in your profile that you bear the brand of sorcery, albeit sanctioned sorcery that is permitted in the service of the Imperium. I am accustomed to the presence of psychos at my side. More than that, I value their unique abilities highly. Perhaps that is why I am so intrigued by Edelthrad's candidacy. A rogue trader psyker could achieve great things indeed. However, psychers are fragile creatures, and as such I would rather have a replacement standing ready in the event that something happens to Edelthrad.
I'm not going to stab in the back. I did not say that at all.
Moreover, even changing your family name will not rid you of the fame you previously garnered. I hope it will also help you bring glory to the Von Valancius dynasty, to which you now belong.
Your illustrious glory made you famous far beyond the bounds of your home sister. Did I hear you correctly? The Master of Whispers is related to you?
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name Von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly and, as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Thank you for clarifying. May I ask my questions now?
I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the Void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Navigator, a sanctioned noble mutant whose genes allow them to safely guide a warp-capable void ship through the warp. Warp, an alternate dimension of pure energy and madness existing as a mirror to real space, also known as the Immaterium, the Empyrean, the Ether, the Sea of Souls, or warp space. An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Continue.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Abelard.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Cogitator, any type of digital computer in the Imperium of man. Navigator, translation, what are these things that you speak of?
Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars.
Oh shit.
Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Geller field, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead, sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
Ad break time. Be back in 3 to 5. See you then. Back to business. Where is your ship headed?
The Rycad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
Oh, affluence. Coronis Expanse, a scattered, poorly explored region on the frontier of the Imperium, full of fearsome Xenos treasure, heathen worlds, and the echoes of ancient Dome.
I set the course for Rycad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood.
Yes, you protect
It
me.
is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
I anticipate nothing. Oh, damn, it's the Fremen. Wir sind angeheben.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Initiative.
I won't save you.
Try to read. Excuse me, ma'am. All combatants act in turns, and their order is determined by an initiative roll. The order of turns is displayed on the left side of the screen. Rightio. So, but what, from top to bottom or bottom to top? Is Theodora first? Oh, I could just keep reading to get the answer to my question. From bottom to top. The character at the very bottom goes first, and then the one above them, and so on. So Theodora, and then Abelard, and then Mort. And then I get a chance 10 years later. Gotcha. Wait, where are they? Oh, I see, we're over here. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, got it. Got it! Start the battle. Have I been given anything along the way? Nothing, I still have 1 gun. Awesome. Let's go. Theodora, kill them! Oh, she's gonna go run.
Follow my lead.
Abelard's melee dude.
I took care of this one.
Holy shit.
Reduced to dust. Weapon at the ready. Die.
Motherfucker. Dude's just got bloody destroyed.
I bring ruin.
And now, allow me. Cover. Use cover to avoid enemy attack. Cover that a character can hide behind are marked with a shield or a shield with a skull. When clanding close to them, the character will automatically take up an advantageous position. In this case, the chance that enemy attacks will hit the cover and not the character behind them increases. Excuse me. The character will not receive a bonus if attacked from a side not protected by their current cover. It looks like they want me to get into cover here. And I'm gonna. Right. Okay, so does that mean I can not hit anyone? 95% kill that guy, 95% kill that guy. They're too far away, I guess. I'm just gonna go for this one because they're both attacking the ye olde Theodora.
All too easy. Nothing of value has been lost.
Nothing of value at all. Critical hit. Your character has just landed a critical hit that deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. Character's critical damage is 150% of their normal damage by default, however certain talents, effects and abilities can increase it. Certain weapons have their own critical damage stat which is added to the character's total stat value during an attack. Might as well use what I've got. Oh, actually, analyze enemies. What's this? This is 1 AP as well, and I've got 3. Dude, I've got, what? And how much is this one? 2. What? Why can't I do this one?
I don't have time for this.
I didn't use this ability. Does it do both? Not quite sure I understand. Alright, well, let's do an analyze. Can I analyze anyone? Analyze the
Already
brawler.
done.
And then reload. Beautiful. And now we die. Oh, get dodged, nerd. Also get dodged, well, miss.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Man, this guy's taking it. He's taking it. He's taking the hits. He's not even facing you, missed him. Holy shit balls. Actually a pretty good game. I wasn't actually expecting it to be this fun. I thought it was going to be a bit dry, but it's quite cool. These guns and abilities are pretty fun. Holy shit.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Your face goes hand in hand. Positive effect. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such effects enhance your character's capabilities in combat in some way. To learn more about the effect you have gained, hover your cursor over the effect's icon next to the character portrait. Kill them! Plus 50 ballistic skill from Theodora. And I've got an old injury. Injury that wasn't healed in time. It can be healed with the medkit, but it requires passing a Medicaid skill test to succeed. Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and cause traumas. I don't have a medkit or had the ability to... Oh wait, is this separate? What is this? Veil degradation. Don't know what that is. Positive effects, strengthen characters, effects, blah blah blah. Fair enough. I mean, it's not rocket science. Let's analyze this. I assume analyzing gives us more chance to hit or something. Can you see what this icon is? Exploit. Don't know what's going on there. 2 to 14. It's just gonna destroy him. Why would I use that other one? Boom.
Suits my purposes.
Oh, good shot, you dickhead. Jesus
Not
Christ.
a problem for me.
The character has just missed. To increase hit chance, equip your character with a decent weapon and place them on a vantage point. Abilities and talents that improve the weapon skill characteristic will help you hit more often in close combat. Blah 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 blah. No, we're done. Oh, he's a good dodger, this boy.
Look out. No mercy for heretics.
Go get him, my lad.
You were target.
I believe they are all dead.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Goddamn horse sons.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What is happening here?
From what we have seen, I can speculate that we are dealing with some variety of madness induced by warp travel. Such episodes are not uncommon among voidsmen who have found themselves outside the boundaries of real space, though such episodes seldom spill onto other decks.
Oh my.
Oh, the casters are not working, or have been sabotaged. Either the warp is toying with us, or someone went to great lengths to cut the ship's communications. I will need a direct channel to the engine seer prime before I can get a sense of what we are up against. Whatever it may be, keep your weapons at the ready. I imagine it will be some time before we no longer need them.
Engine Seer, a tech priest whose specialization is the maintenance and repair of sacred machines. The incident with the rampaging servitors may be connected to what is transpiring now.
Possibly. Quite likely. We will investigate at a later time. Right now, we need to isolate the affected compartments and try to assess the situation.
How could there be armed people in the ranks of the crew who would dare to attack the Lord Captain?
Trust me, this is hardly surprising for a crew of thousands. The lower decks are a fertile environment for discontent and heresy, no matter how one tries to incinerate any seed before it can take root. All it takes is a hint of warp influence to cloud the minds of normally obedient cattle.
Goddamn cattle.
Sporadic riots on the lower decks never reach these compartments. No, the tumults of the rabble are always contained within their own territory. This is too well organized. It is spreading too rapidly.
Got to be Edelbard, Edelweiss.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
I will not be quick about it. Find the Arch-Militant. And distant compiler of Vox, we must wait for Mort's results first. Sure, I bet you do. I'll bet you do. It's not very clear where I'm supposed to go. I mean, that's fair enough. I don't mind that. But it seems to think it's being clear about where I'm supposed to go. I've still got the old injury. Did he go this way to clear a path?
Victory awaits.
No, I guess not. Don't even know where the exit is. Ma'am, can I just ask a quick question? What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, okay, so that doesn't go anywhere. Oh, people are fighting. Shoot them all! Kill them all! Who are you fighting? They're just randomly shooting. Middle of nowhere. Yeah, alright, fine. Is it you clearing a path? I need to repair an old injury.
I won't tolerate weakness.
The face won't tolerate nothing. Just stay with us, master. The heretic's body is riddled with holes. An improvised single shotgun lies smoking in his hand. Can I have that? I want the shotgun. How do I get the shotgun? The accursed traitor shot him. Who's the accursed traitor? Keep firing, you oafs. What's this? Nothing. Oh. I guess I found the way. Get wrecked, nerd. So much nerds. But what am I looking at here?
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Really? I thought you didn't give a shit about me.
Always on time, eh,
He's talking about Mort.
The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Report immediately. Voxnet, same thing. Just...
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps we might then stop this wave from spreading.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
At once, you say?
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I'll kill him immediately, man.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Theodora glances at you thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
I shall help you. Apparently.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
In whatever state? What does that mean?
We're in the warp. Considering the attack, there could be a disruption in the Galliffield.
Why is he
and the
coughing all of a
infiltration
sudden?
of malevolent forces onto the decks. Psychers can react to such things in the most unpredictable ways.
Enough! Master of Whispers, you must not allow my heir to turn into a mindless mutant and to perish under Enforcer fire. Do whatever it takes to bring Edelthrad back to me.
I shall do everything in my power, of course.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
Madam, you displease me. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going, dude face? We're running. We're getting cardio in.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I have a proposition. Since I am the more important person here, you can go in the front to shield me from potential threats. I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs.
For you, except for
but
you.
But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. God damn, Kurt von whatever your name is. The traitor! I promised you a special destiny, Rover. It is time to fulfill it. What an absolute traitorous cur. What a scumbucket. Bastard of gangrenous ball rot. Curse your sudden and inevitable betrayal. Nice kick.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Voigtveer, you two-faced scum! You are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
At least one job.
We are in the anteroom of the Warring Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Why are you doing this?
Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me for. The Warrant of Trade.
I'm going to use my psychic powers against Voigtveer. This is not a good idea. You close your eyes and try to focus. You are a psycho. And then you feel the touch of something sharp. Voigtveer has somehow sensed a shift in the warp and delivered a preemptive strike. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, droning, and now I'm speaking with an accent, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate, go to the gate, go to the gate. Fight the voice in your head. Get out! I am not your puppet! The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon which led to warp entity invading your mind. No! I am heretic! Forcing you onto... Lord, God Emperor, help me! Forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step towards the gates looming in the center of the chamber. God dang heretics! Skill tests in dialogues. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test. Unlike with a passive test, which are made automatically, in this case you can decide whether or not to select an option, the consequences of which will depend on the result of the associated test. Success or failure affects how the dialogue develops. Depending on the context, you might change the course of the conversation, alter the character's attitude, or perform an action whose consequences will only become apparent later. Hover your cursor over the dialogue option that requires the skill test and you will see a tooltip detailing the chances of success. Hang on, I need some water. and a cough. The number after the skill's name indicates the difficulty of the test. Once your character starts traveling with allies, the party member with the highest score in the applicable skill will be selected for each test. In the gateway arch you see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor. Mindless cybernetic drones created from a fusion of human flesh and robotic technology used to carry out simple manual tasks. An obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. Sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Examine the device. So, chance 100%. So actually the lower this would be, the... Look back, look for anything, examine the device. Tech use test succeeded. You carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech relic. Gain 20 experience. Nice. Archaeotech, an incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Alright, continue. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper. The corrupted weapon again. Runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voitvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depth of your mind. Examine the Sentinel. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread, and it has metal hinges in place of the standard joints. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure that the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. Look back. Don't look back in anger.
I suggest you hurry.
I suggest your face. Place your hand into the Sentinel's maw. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel, the cogitator? Is it a figment of your wary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, I do require assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Kill them all. Consider yourself toast.
Well, there is still another way.
Goddamn invisibility, man. Sweet. Check the warrant chamber. To journal.
Follow my lead.
Look at this place. Very cool. Let it be known that by my will and the true words of this document I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission, to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into the darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns through pain to greatness. I am a fast reader, and, you know, I'm reading it out fast too. The servo skull. I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Head, that's an order.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo skull goes silent, its relays clicking. Second after second passes and you realize the servo skull will not answer you. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Am I the warrant sentinel? Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Journal. As the game's story unfolds, you'll see notifications at the top of the screen indicating the status of your current objective has been updated and that new information has been added to your journal. You can open the journal by pressing J or clicking a mouse button on the notification at the top of the screen. Journal entries help you keep track of current events and guide your character on their journey. The Quest tab tracks the progress of the main story. Here you can find information about any quests you have accepted and their current status. Use the journal to help yourself understand where to go on the next steps of your adventure. The rumors and contracts section also contain important information. You will learn more about them later. Bet your ass I will learn more about them later, because I don't know what's going on. What am I doing? So we're currently sealing the warrant chamber. I just need to talk to this guy, I guess. A simple order. Wait, do I? Let me know by whether to whether blah blah.
None shall stand in my way.
Your face. Seal the warrant chamber. I order you, robot, to guard me till death do us past. Oh, you know it again.
Run, fools, or fall.
Ah, they be doomed now. Old white man appears.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Probably should be reading out this other stuff. Seneschal Abelard Wasirian has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating and one of the sleeves of his coat is torn and soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm and his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised. He surveys the carnage around him and brows furrows and he places a hand on his weapon. Conrad the Voidfear is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
The Seneschal's eyes widen. He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor!
Abelard clutches his forehead. He looks lost for the briefest of moments.
Responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
What did I refer to her as? Hang on, where's the log? There was a log here somewhere. Really? You only get the log when you're out of this? Oh, that's very cool. Alright. Voidfear openly admitted that he is the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds.
Sniper rifle.
And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
He hands you a weapon. Sniper rifle, armored body glove, and a medikit. While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Kunrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of their maximum wounds within one round. That percentage of wounds a character must loot for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you chose. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a medikit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with a medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicae skill test to succeed. Use medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all of their wounds, they fall unconscious. What does any of that mean? When you lose the wounds, you fall unconscious? What? Once the combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with a medikit. Medikits can only be used by characters who have the field medic feature, base skill Medicae, or have taken Medicae skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a medikit in battle, a Medicae skill test determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. Abelard can heal your character's injury. Click on Abelard's portrait, select the medikit on the panel at the bottom of the left screen, and use it on your character. Abelard needs to be standing right next to your character for him to administer the treatment. You have gotten new items. All items are added to your inventory. You can open it by pressing I or clicking on the bag icon. So you can get left with debuffs from injuries. No, I get that, but what does mean? It said losing the wounds means I go unconscious. Surely gaining wounds would make me go unconscious. It's just worded weird. I can basically get what it is. They're just, as you say, debuffs. How are you, monster, anyway? Another item can be equipped and interact with other wounds can be blah blah blah. Alright, hang on. First up. Weapons. Lose your wounds to 0. Gotcha. Equip new weapons and armor. Open your inventory from I. Blah 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 blah. Cool. Party members. Cool. Also cool. Where's my sniper rifle? Yes, I take it. Nice. Arm yourself. Does it tell me where these go? That one? Yes. Medikit cannot be used by this character. This is my first playthrough, you know, and I'm fairly new to Warhammer as well. I've been reading some of the Warhammer books. I've been watching some of, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, no, well, I mean, I've been wanting to get into Warhammer for a long time because it really does seem my kind of stuff. This is very sci-fi. Anyway, so what am I supposed to do here? This guy needs to click on him, it said.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step.
Here.
Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Back into the...
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Abelard nods in satisfaction.
The
And so
lower
far,
decks are
this is
teeming with
bloody
heretics
awesome, I have to
instigating
say.
the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
And yeah, I'm loving it so far. I actually thought it would be a little bit more dry than this. I don't know, dry's not the word. I don't know how to describe it. I just thought it was going to be a bit much, but so far, really entertaining as well, so...
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
What can we expect to find in the navigator's sanctum?
During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterial. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Abelard does not bat an eye as he lists all the horrors that you're about to face. You have 700 hours. That's amazing. And yes, I have read. I've read that the first 3 acts are pretty good. The 4th act is not, and the 5th is okay. That kind of thing. Does that match? I don't mind a lot of reading. I do play a lot of story visual novel games. The only huge improvement, the inventory management and currency will need for flying far. Right. Yeah. Well, I've sort of read that it just gets really grindy. I think, unfortunately, I might look. I'm not there yet. I've only just started. I'm enjoying it so far. I would like to play enough that I can see the problems, but yeah. I will say this: if it does get very grindy, it would probably make me stop. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. This is day 1. This is day 1. There might not be. There might not even be a day 2. We shall see. If it gets to the point where it ruins your experience, download the mod toy box and just give yourself the currency. Oh, that's not a bad idea, you know, because, sure, I don't know what the mod toolbox is. Well, is that on Steam? I'm actually playing on Game Pass. I was literally about to buy the game on Steam. Like, I was on the payment page, and I happened to notice it was on Game Pass, and it literally came out that day. So I don't know if there's mod support on Game Pass, because the story is amazing. That's why I want to play it. I love stories. Nexus mod Steam, I have no idea what it's called. Well, it's PC Game Pass. So if it's Nexus mods, then I should be able to install it, so long as it can find where the executable is. Yeah, I'll look into that if I get to a point where I think it's all a bit much. What exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman, or God Emperor preserve me navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well.
More boding.
It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Your negativity does not bode well, Abelard. How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warrant Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort.
Oh my god, I'm manifesting floating robot heads.
The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
He frowns. Tech priests, the rulers of the Adeptus Mechanicus, they revere technology as the object of their devotion. They direct their endeavors to the fabrication and lead the followers of the machine god in unforgiving crusades of ruthless acquisition. In fact, you have answered a question I have. On PC Game Pass, one of the reviews says, very grindy unless you load it. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? But I guess if you get a lot of money, currency, you can then get past the grindy stuff. Fair enough. That makes sense now. I heard one of Theodora's Vox casts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
I've taken so long on this conversation that the orchestra's given up. Oh no, there they are. They're back. They took a quick break. A smoko. The Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Let us proceed, Abelard, immediately. Basically, the space map, you need a currency to hop to a different world. Most missions or scenarios would get you 1 or 2 of those, and it can take 2 hours. So you can imagine how slow it is sometimes and still be 1 currency short, because the further spots you need 3 currency. Toy box, you just give yourself 100 and then you never worry about it again. Alright, I'm definitely, I'm going to remember the name Toy Box. Because, yeah, that's the bane of a lot of games like this, where they're just like, we want it to be 100 hours, but actually it's only 60 hours, so we're just going to force 40 hours of busy work, and it's like, why? I mean, 100 hours is already, like 60 hours is already too much.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Onward! It's only fun missions, but also poop quests, yeah. Well, I look forward to that. We'll see how my patience holds. Tactical phase. Combat begins with the tactical phase. Excuse me, madam, I'm trying to read. During which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up advantageous positions. Select a character on their portrait at the top of the screen. Click on the cell you want the character to move to. Red cells are areas inaccessible. During the tactical phase, each character in the party may move up to their maximum movement points, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Gotcha. Clear as mud. Alright, so Abelard, he was like a melee dude, so we're going to want him... Am I on? Who am I on? Right, so that icon tells me who I've selected. It might be a mistake. Oh, I'm going to go put him here, actually. I suck at this stuff. When I was much younger, I was great at these strategy games. These days, I'm like, well, what do? I don't know what I'm doing. Is there cover anywhere? Is that cover? It is, but it's not really what we want. I'm gonna put him here. Here. See this guy? Yeah, these are, but they're, none of these are useful. They're all, I'm not really getting into cover against these guys, am I? Does it still help to be in cover, or even if I'm not really in cover? Oh, really? Right, well then I'll just go there, or even, well, I don't want to go on the stairs, that's a bit far. Alright, in that which case we'll go here. Alright, fuck it. We can only be bad at it. Abelard's abilities. Your new companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attack. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when you melee charge. Jason melee okay, it's a lot of information, it really is. Alright, Abelard. Can I get both of them? He's the Terminator.
My place is at the fore.
He has the power of white man with beard. What have you got? Strike, cleave. See, that's what I wanted. Cleave. Does that hit 2 people? No, game! Why didn't you tell me that before? Or is that it? Is that it? What does it look like? Oh, it's there. That'll do it.
I will do my duty.
Just get wrecked, nerds. Absolute nerd wreckery. What else have we got here? Brace for impact! Right. So I'm not in a good spot for that either. Shit! I shit! And now... Yeah, now charge, but... Is that gonna hit? Oh, it is. He said it's in a straight line. That is not a straight line. I'm actually gonna go for that guy.
I took care of this one.
Because, alright, so he's done for. If it flashes, it works. Gotcha. So it's telling me about straight lines was bullshit, is what you're telling me. How do I move to the next person? Is it... no. confused. Confused. Can I do this as well? No, I'm out of everything. Does space move me to the next person, or am I gonna not do... Come on, why can't I be him? It's behind my head. Yeah, no, so, is end turn just for Abelard, or is it for both of us? This is not very clear. Alright, if I miss out on a turn, I guess too bad. Abilities. The combat abilities, defeated archetype available. This is a lot of information. Yeah, sure. Cool. Oh, no, right. So it's just Abelard. Right. See, to me, a turn would be everyone's turn, not just his turn. But all right, fine. What kind of damage can we do with our sniper rifle here? Shit ton. I like it. Do I want to do one of these first, though? Not really. I can't do both of these from memory. What's this? Deadeye shot. Wait. Don't know why they're both flashing. 95%. 90%. Alright. Yeah, alright, fine. Boom. Oh, get wrecked, nerd. I've got your back, Abelard. And I don't know, who's next on the list? You.
Suits my purposes.
I don't know what that does exactly. The operative targets one enemy with line of sight. The target immediately gains 3 exploits. I don't know what that means. Oh, damage is increased. Okay, so it's a damage debuff. And
not my specialty.
Oh no, really? 3 AP for reloading now. Snipers is more damage per exploit. So I should have done this guy. He's gonna kill those 2. Okay, no, alright, I'm getting there. I'll get it.
And your doom. I've suffered worse.
Narrator. She was not his doom. Be careful, companions can get hurt by your burst attacks or area attacks. Ah, so they were just teaching me about friendly fire. It was like 3k damage a shot. Beautiful. Is there like New Game Plus or something? Or can you just keep... Is your 700 hours in one game or... Let's just... We don't need to move, do we? What about... Don't need cleave. It's not going to hit both of them, is it? Nope. So let's just kill this person.
Be done. One fewer target.
Oh, come on, Abelard. You absolute dickhead. Wow, so there's like, so there's 700, you know, regardless of the busy work and whatnot, there's 700 hours of just stuff to do. I like that. Well, I don't like that. I'm not going to spend 700 hours of it, but it's nice to know that there's so much. So am I going to shoot Abelard in the back if I don't go over here?
Let's see how they respond to this.
So we need to analyze first. So how do I know if it's going to hit him? I don't. Just shot him over the back. Nice. The advanced level of your character and companions! Exclamation mark! Prevailing in battles, exploring the Coronis expanse, and completing quests, experience points. We've already seen this. Why am I seeing this again? Right, so 1 rank available. Click to view archetype details. Choose skill. Oh, I have to choose one of these? Wait, is this... Will make me reset. You're fine. Yeah, you don't need to. So you don't need to worry with the sniper, but only if it's area effect. Right. I thought it said if they're on the road though. But can you pick up loot? Thank you for answering my question. And have no other form of belongings. Click to see what's left. Logic and awareness. If you're going to snipe, I'm definitely going to snipe. Alright, logic and awareness. I like it. Whose inventory is this going to be? Me? Is there multiple inventories? It's shared inventories, it seems. Right. And then I can sort of say, alright, so what is this? This is a las pistol. Can I have multiple weapons? I can. This melee? Nice. Can I have 2 melees? Oh, give me all the melees. Probably not a... Yeah, okay, so shared inventory, but then everyone's got their own. So this is a chainsaw, 8 to 10. That's 8 to 10, 6 to 9. There's nothing useful there. Can he have 4? No, he can't. Can he have a gun? Yes. All right, there's an ad break. I better take a break. I'll be back in 3 to 5. Alright, sorry about that. There was... the break moved on. Well, there was some stuff I needed to do, and it took longer than I thought. And here we go. So, we've put... what kind of gun have I put on him? A sniper rifle as well. That wasn't my sniper rifle, was it? It was. How did I lose my sniper rifle? Idiot. So... Can I only have one gun? I can only have one gun. Okay, that makes sense. Well, then he can have a gun. And I presume you can sell this stuff. Don't use a pistol on your sniper, yeah. That makes sense, especially when I want to keep my sniper. Can duel with later if you don't become a sniper. Right, gotcha. Gotcha, I thought you might just be able to have a secondary gun or something, but apparently not. Alright, let me try and figure out this upgrade. Is this the only upgrade spot? Alright, so how is my logic and awareness? 40 and 40. We're both 40 already. You just follow, that's the only place to use your XP? Or is there something else? Oh damn, that is a lot of factions. Oh, interesting. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to avoid heretical. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so it doesn't matter. Logic or awareness. I guess I'll just go... Oh, it tells me there. Right. And awareness... Fine. Is that it? I've got one skill? Nice. And Abelard. Wait, what is this? What's the thumbs up there? Logic, awareness, ballistic skill. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, athletics and... What's carouse? Toughness, strength... That's the game telling you, right. Well then I'll just go athletics. Enjoy, Abelard, with your athletical mind. So, what are we doing? It's navigator's segment. Alright, Abelard, lead on.
No further.
How do I get them both to move? This is... Oh. That's where we want to go. Zone map. Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts, between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will be able to access them. Got it. Navigator's Sanctum, Warrant Chamber. Alright, let's go. Carouse equals tank, athletics equals both. Okay. So yeah, kind of want to make him a tank, although we'll probably only have him for 2 minutes and...
I hear it, here, on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
Tactical roll.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Abelard grumbles as he dusts himself off and grips his weapon again.
Sorry, old man. Their voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing.
How they sing, Abelard.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate, to die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn, and in the roaring blaze I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Is it me? The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
Too loud.
And you, Von Valancius, are a sorcerer too, just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
It does seem that way.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
We must go stab him in the back. I mean, save him.
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Oh, he spat out a flaunted curse. How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
You've seen nothing but my face. You flinch at the seer's words. No doubt she is referring to the nightmares the torture has inflicted upon your body and mind. Your muscles contract involuntarily as if steeling themselves once more for the inevitable pain. You lived through torture sometime in distant past. Yes, I vaguely remember picking that. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineering.
I didn't see her face.
But it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Dead. Without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
I don't know, I'm kind of hungry. We wouldn't want to lose the cook. We must see if the navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Calamity?
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Sure. Party controls. Come on. Why am I losing? There we go. No. Idea has joined your party, which now consists of several characters. To select one character, click the left mouse button on their portrait. To select multiple characters, hold on. That answers my question from before. To select the entire party, hit backspace. Boom. Done. Too easy. What's this? Fallen piece of debris that almost proved fatal to you. Without Idira's protection, you would have remained in this corridor forever. But speaking of which, where are we going? That is a door. So is there anything down here? Doesn't look like it. How do I know if I can get loot from dead bodies? I don't know. Alright, door time, I suppose. Is that bloody... what's his face already sitting on the throne? What a nerd!
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Alright, start the battle. So, this is me. Where is the bad guys? Oh, I don't know, I think I can go there, why not? And Abelard, we need to get him... I think just... maybe here? No, I like to go near two people. And... what does she do? What is your powers? Heretic Psycho. How can I find more information about her? What does she do? She range? No, melee weapon. And one-handed ranged weapon. Four to 8 damage. Right, so she needs to have a staff because it's got the lightning arc ability. So I don't want to give her just an ordinary sword. So she's also melee, basically, it seems. So let's put her there. Don't know what I'm doing. Fuck your psychic shriek.
Out of my way!
Stop.
Alright, so I basically got her killed. I thought he was meant to do an automatic swing. So... you can choose whatever weapon you want then. Okay, gotcha. That's interesting. Right, let's do a cleave. Wait, what's this? Can only be used once per... yeah, I don't know what that is then. Okay, cool.
Reduced to dust!
Why didn't it hit him? I've been robbed!
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Oh my god.
At your beck and call. One fewer turn.
Alright, that was a huge waste of fucking everything, but that's fine. Idira's abilities. She's a psycho and an operative, so am I. Analyze enemy, blah 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 blah. Expose weakness. Right, expose weakness and operative ability which they can use against a single enemy is already under the exploitation. So you need to do analyze enemies, then expose weakness. Alright, gotcha. So, she's very much a... oh, where was the other one? Alright, so hang on. Fuck are they all? They're in cover. I don't know, I guess this guy. Sniper gives the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of... it's 1 AP. And what's this going to cost me? 1 AP. So I should be able to... I cast it on myself? Good. Lightning Arc. One enemy creature within a 10 cell radius. Chains up to 4 targets. Or... oh, just a normal melee weapon, so... Kill him and do slight damage to the other guy. Alright, well, fine.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, fuck off with your line of sight bullshit. Can I hit this guy?
What? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Alright. Hologram. You can use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat. Okay. Don't know what that means, to be honest. This guy's not going to be in my line of sight, so we probably need to... So hang on. I should have paid attention to that. What did that mean? You could use your hologram. Is that if I just click once? Yes, gotcha. Then if I do this, I will be out of 90% chance. Oh, that's very cool. That is very cool. I should have... is he already analyzed? He already is, but...
Nothing I can't do.
I don't think it did anything. 90%? 95%.
Not a problem for me. Nothing of value has been lost.
Like, I like this guy. Nothing of value has been lost. Can't reload, don't have enough AP.
Not.
Fine. This guy's gonna miss. Excellent. Abelard's just gonna walk up to here. Smash this guy in the face. Hang on. Is cleave worth more? 8 to 10. Also 8 to 10.
Indeed.
Get wrecked. Alright, I'm sort of vaguely understanding. Vespaidas. Oh, is it a demon host? The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily. The air... Oh, he's the navigator. The air whistling as he exits through the two dark... As it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead. Ooh.
I believe Master Vespaidas still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Hey, are you alive? No. What is wrong with him, Adira?
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Could it be he's hungry?
Your time is short.
You alright?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Guess I need to read all this. Suddenly the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back onto the seat. No, we get the idea.
It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Idira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The words come out of the Vox as the labored rattle. I want to help you. Tell me how.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run.
Who torments you?
The urge. scent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if countless voices have joined in, screaming in your ears. For a moment you lose your bearings. This unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with sounds not meant for this world. Address your companions. What's that supposed to mean?
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh, my heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora?
Idira clutches her head.
But how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
You're blind as a bat.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. She who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
Address Abelard. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
Idira reaches her hand out towards the navigator, but pulls it back at the last moment. The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Talk to the navigator, tick! Navigator appears dead. Only the slight movement of his chest and the twitching of his eyelids let you know that he is still clinging to life. What am I doing now? Officer's deck. Alright, sure. Anything else? Ah, loot. Assume it loots all of them. That's why we got so much before. Collect all. It does. Nice. Alternative weapons. In combat, a character may need to use different kinds of weapons which could be prepared in advance, blah blah blah. Swapping weapon sets in combat does not cost action points. Good to know. So, this is a scrappy autogun. Rubbish is what it is. Axe. Look. No. Alright, so nothing for him. Oh, actually, why wouldn't I put an axe as another one? Don't know. We'll learn this stuff. We will learn this stuff. Abelard. Alright, so that is not better than anything. Might be better than Las Pistol, not even remotely. Rubbish! And Idira, is this better than what you've got? It's exactly what you've got. Alright. And she's got a las pistol. That's fine. Stay with that. Hang on. So, no. It's two-handed. How do I know it's two-handed? That's just one-handed. Alright, but this is two-handed. That's two-handed as well. But surely if I want... it's, you know... Yeah, alright, fine, cool. Gotcha. Gotcha. Understood. Roger, roger. Where are we going? Make it to the meeting with the air. No, I'm just going to assume that we're going to go somewhere. Hang on. Hang on. So there's no way out that way, or is it down here? No. Again, I like the old school, it doesn't tell you where you're supposed to go, but also it's not telling me where I'm supposed to go. Where am I supposed to go? Yeah. This door does not budge. Clots of vicious flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Okay, that sounds lovely.
Victory awaits!
Back this way? Officer's deck. Yeah, okay. Did say I had to go to the officer's deck, so fine. We will go to the officer's deck. That noise is very satisfying. Whenever a minor power is used during a... Okay. Okay, you know, this is the kind of game... Back in the day when you had these old school RPGs like this, I'd play for quite a few hours and then I'd read the manual. And they'd be like, oh, right, if only I'd known that 20 hours ago. But it makes no sense, all of this stuff, until you've actually been through it. I need to do first and then learn. Run, you fool. Don't run in a straight line. Serpentine. What are you, Rickon Stark?
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Nice.
Somebody shoot these men.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
Okay. So she's going to have area of effect, and I'm going to probably kill myself over and over again. Argenta! The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
The young woman called Argenta lowers her weapon and scans your small party with an intense gaze. She sets her sights on you. Chaz Rover von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption.
Cool.
The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the arch-enemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
It's a very good question. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? And also, where is my chat box? It's there. It's not there. What? Right, it's not working at all. Is that what you're telling me? I am confused. Is it somehow behind something? Definitely not. It's meant to above me show the chat, but it is not showing the chat, even though it's there. If I actually look at the how do I make it? Weird. That is so weird. I look at the preview of the thing. It shows me the chat, but it's not showing on the stream. Bear with me, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Wait a minute, I need to copy this whole thing, put that in a notepad or something. Right, and now I can get rid of fade. Where is it? Fade duration. Alright, that would be a stupid way of doing it. That would be the dumbest way of doing it. I have found the dumbest way of doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Do not fear. Oh, it's so fiddly. Oh, hang on. Let's just do that for now. Do another test. It's just not showing. Now I've seen everything. Now I've seen everything. Is it somehow... No, it's the right size. It's not cropped or anything. Oh, that's so weird. It's working in the preview, but not on the stream. Okay, fine. It makes no sense. That makes no sense to anyone anywhere. I guess I'm just not going to worry about it. What if I try and... What if I just increase the height or something and see if that does something? Nope. Oh, and now it suddenly appears. And suddenly it appears. Why? It doesn't work when it's there? The alerts have to be above? That makes no sense. It appeared for half a second and now it's gone. Who cares? Too bad. Too bad. It's nice to have the chat on the screen so people know who I'm responding to, but it's not working. So I'll fix that some other time. Continue.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
I'm no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution.
Yeah, all right, okay, fine.
I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
I want to know now!
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord.
Oh,
we were
the
rounding
esteemed.
up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
You know, it's a horror movie trope, people tearing out the eyes when they see something they don't like. But I mean, what? Like, oh god, I've seen something that can't possibly be true. I'll just tear my own eyes out. That'll solve the problem. We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
Good job.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Through fire and darkness! The crew need more powerful weapons for the coming battle. Maybe something suitable could be found on the officer's deck. Where is the officer's deck? Ahead?
I'm restless.
Oh, you've joined us, have you? You've joined us, have you? Do you need any weapons? What have you got? You're a two-handed... Alright, so you're a bolt. Oh, maybe not. Oh, hang on. Alright, what have we got here? She's obviously going to just be, That's better than the auto pistol she's got. Wait, is the auto pistol one-handed? It's one-handed. Does that matter? Oh, she can just... You can just stick with what you've already got. How do I... Wrong button. Don't know. Oh, it's over here. Hang on. What is it I'm looking for? Character. C would have done it. Oh, she's very dogmatic. What's everyone else? I'm nothing yet. He's dogmatic. We can't all be dogmatic. Oh, she's a heretic. Burn the heretic. Where's Eisenhorn when you need him? Although he's basically a heretic in the end, isn't he? Oh, alright, let's select everyone. And what? I'm headed this way? Goods. To cargo. Crate of what? Shipment of glow sticks. Nice. Your trophies were packed as cargo. What does that mean exactly? Don't know.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Nobody knows. The door will not move an inch. It is blocked. So it's always go back the opposite direction to where we're facing. Is it here? Large enough for a person to get through. What?
Join me in prayer.
Sure. Sure. Anytime, sister. Except today. The generators hum softly. When you draw closer, your skin begins to tingle from a static discharges. I can't see where I'm going. I'm not going anywhere. But loot. I swear to God, it's just confusing about where I'm supposed to go. Is this a lift? This an elevator?
My whispers crave entertainment.
Sure. No, well, that's not where we're supposed to go. This is not where we're supposed to go. Servo Scott, the crew need more powerful weapons. We need to go to the officer's deck. I get that. How do I do that, though? Is this a door?
None shall stand in
This
my
is a
way.
door. The door is closed, locked. It can probably be opened with the right tool. Is it me? Am I the right tool?
We shall prevail.
How do I go through? Large enough for a person to get through. I'm stuck already. He's stuck already. How can he be stuck already? God dang, what an idiot. This is one we definitely can't go through. Not an inch, it is blocked. Seriously, we're in the middle of nothing map as well. Where do I get the tool from? I picked up the loot.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
We are the spearhead of the
Did I mention that my whisper?
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Have I got any tools? Am I just being an idiot here? What am I missing?
Onward.
Where's the log? See what we do without one. Through this door, Argenta nods at the passage to your right. Oh, there's goods here that I'm missing. Right. Plasma banks, tox dispenser module. Wait, was one of these things gonna open the door? It doesn't look like it. Equipping weapons. You've received a new, more efficient weapon for your character. To upgrade your equipment, I'd be... Okay, fine, sure. Have I really, though? There must be a way to open it. Wait, was there a new weapon? There was a box I didn't see. That's weird. That is weird, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's got one more damage. Exactly. Everything else is exactly the same. It has one more upper damage. We take it. We take those. What an upgrade. What an incredible upgrade. It's one-handed. Alright, okay. What are we doing?
Don't you dare to cross us.
Oh.
Come to chaos.
Hang on, let's start with me. Somewhere here, I reckon. Hang on, is there a better cover? No. This will do. Abelard. Here somewhere, I guess. And yeah, tell you what, I'm gonna take Monster's advice in the chat, or implied advice. And I'm gonna put her here. So that when we put her in this one, she doesn't kill everyone. We'll see. Hopefully it'll tell me. She's going first, is she? Alright, so what do we got? Forewarning. Definitely want an analyze.
Will do.
And this one? Nice.
But of course. Be gone.
Oh no! It hit him too! Oh no! I didn't see that. See, that would have answered my question, whether it shows me whether I'm going to hit my own people. Didn't even think about that. God dang, Indira, she's the dangerous one. I've got 1 HP, so I might as well give that to Abelard. Okay. Next. Get patted, nerd. Argenta is a warrior of Adeptus Sororitas and a soldier, expert in burst range weapons. Run and gun is a unique soldier. It grants an extra movement point and reduces the cost of blah 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 blah. Revel in slaughter. Direction. Okay. Problem is, I've put her basically in a bad spot, haven't I? Well, actually, let's just... Wait, hang on. Burst fire. Alright, it does show me that it would hit him. Gotcha. That would hit all of them, though. Alright. And grants momentum once per contact. It's 3 momentum for each enemy. If the battle hits demon or chaos cold, the additional amount of momentum doubled. I don't know what any of this means. To the end, the soldier becomes winded. While winded, the soldier suffers a ballistic skill and cannot use run and gun.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
Right. More people! We're doomed! Alright. So she's got... What's this gonna cost me? Gonna cost 3. Already done that, so that's useless. Grants momentum equal to 6. Hang on. Let me try to understand this. It gives momentum to the enemies as well. Doesn't sound like a good trade-off at this point. Maybe I'll figure that out later. That'll do for her. You missed me. Ha ha.
Chaos guides me.
Your face guides you.
Guides me.
Oh, get dodge, nerd. Dodge this.
The ruinous powers.
I've suffered worse.
Oh, 2 hits. A very powerful hit. Full and partial cover. Gotcha. Yeah, I understood that already. I understood that already. So, let's... Can I hit this guy? Hold on. Let's see if we're going to be able to hit this guy. We are. Guy's already weak. Oh, there's this guy as well. I can kill him. He's in cover though. I might as well use this. How do I know which one enemy? Oh, there is a cooldown. Right. So I can only use it once per round. That makes sense. Psychic Shriek seems completely useless. Oh, I'm going to go for this guy. This guy looks dangerous.
You didn't stand a chance.
You didn't stand a chance. You suck. Your face sucks. Everything sucks about you. Alright, so now we've got good old Abelard. 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius. Doesn't... Hang on. It doesn't tell me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I used it? I didn't mean to use it. Well, that sucks. What have I done then? 2 deflection. Gotcha. Fantastic. What more can you ask for in life? 8 to 10 damage, 8 to 10, this one.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust. One fewer target.
Alright. Anything else I could be doing? Excuse me. No.
Death to the weak.
Well, you've obviously missed. You obviously missed, you idiot. How is this not cover? Where is everyone? There's a guy there, this person here. Alright, so I'm going to put her... Why can she not go there? She can. And then would I be able to use lightning? It won't. It doesn't tell me if it's going to hit other people, and that's melee. All right. Right. So yeah, we go here because it's sort of in cover.
Would you look at that?
And we just electrocute this nerd.
Was that you? Or...
Good enough. Good enough. Oh, I should have done that first. Oh, he's such an idiot. He's so stupid. Until the end of combat. Alright, so definitely on herself then. Give me them buffs. He's still bracing for impact. Alright, who's this? Argenta. She's essentially not melee though. Okay, I'm just going to put her out in the open and just see if then burst fire is going to hit a bunch of people. It is. What if though, hear me out, I was in cover instead? It would do exactly the same thing, so good work. We do that. Wait, is there anything to do? I don't understand this momentum thing. Gains 4 movement points, and their next attack costs 1 less. But then she becomes winded. Doesn't give you more damage though, it just means, well, does that mean I can do 2 attacks, I suppose? Let's give it a go.
Commands, I act.
Let's give it a go. So that means this should cost 1 less and not count to the attack. Burst over there. Oh, I see. She can't hit shit. Gotcha. And I could do another one. I actually have to hit the guy? Oh, 24% chance. 0. I wasn't paying attention enough. 42, 32. Might as well try. I needed to get closer. Didn't realize. And she still missed. Okay, she's useless. Aren't you supposed to be basically somewhere near Space Marine fucking skills? Or Adeptus Sororitas? Oh, get shot in the face.
Out of my way!
Oh, you suck. You suck also. Sucks to suck. Alright, well I guess we just kill some people. Should I get closer?
All too easy. %, 58%. Already done. Nothing of value has been lost.
That quote's gonna make me laugh every single time. Alright, Avalard, let's just go good old-fashioned... Wait, hang on. Where could I move to? I couldn't. No, alright, so we've got nothing to do here. Boom, he dead.
I took care of this one.
Can I get to this guy though? No.
I will do my duty.
It is a free move. I don't mind it. Alright, who's next? Why is he running away? It's such annoyance. Jesus, ad break already. Hang on. Let's move her, I guess, to here.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
And... that. And... sap him.
I've never felt pain like this.
Demonic attention. Perils of the warp. That gives her an injury? Did I attack myself? Fucking hell. Alright, okay. That's fine. Why wouldn't I? Let's Magenta needs that buff. That killed her, did it? Right, it's outbreak time. I'll be back. We're back. We're back. We're bad. I didn't even realize there's a save here. That save? Can you save scum? How dare I? Alright, so what am I doing? She needs to heal Idira.
The pain will subside. Thank you.
What's this? Prone. Cannot act and suffer parry and dodge. Okay. So that did that. Don't understand that. I think we just go straight back to that guy dead. Well, 60. Wait a minute. Can I move though? I already moved to get to Idira. That's right.
I'll do it.
It's. I remember. Jesus, she just murked him. Absolutely murked the nerd. And anyway, so now I've learnt a powerful lesson. I can not only zap him, I can zap myself. What's going on here? Oh. Wait, hang on. Loot. Loot. Where's my loot? Can't be the only loot. It's not the whole map. It's an area of effect. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll take it all. I'll take it all. Alright, didn't get this guy. Select all. Okay.
It's
all right.
about time.
Hang on, let's just check our inventory. If there's anything useful. It's exactly the same, it's just another one of them. We've got nothing new. That's our old sniper rifle. Fine.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
There's probably one around here somewhere. Skill test with items. Use a melter charge. Probably, I thought I already had one. Available 0. Okay. Nope. Open the door. Logic 100%. Alright, I'll do it. Yeah, skill test. You're fine. Understood.
I did fine.
D100 system. Your character is about to make a logic skill test. In dialogue and during exploration, you often make various skill tests, and the result might determine how successful your character is. Blah, blah, blah. 100-sided dice. Yeah, so percentage. Right. Access received.
A new challenge for me?
Goods. Alright. No. Operator's gloves. Melter charge. We did it. Alright, so... Tech use. Fuck yeah, bruh. Fuck yeah. Inventory. Do I need to equip this to use it?
I don't have time for this.
Your face doesn't have time for this. Right, so it just probably, I don't need to do that, just need to do this. Nice. Demolition 100%.
Duty prevails.
To journal. We're still making it to the meeting. Guess we're following those guys, or are we? Ah, we're saving apparently. And everyone's leveled up. Anything over here? Nothing. Nothing over here as well.
I won't tolerate weakness.
We should deal
Leveling
with
up. Yes, I was just about to do that. Thanks for letting me know. Alright. Oh, it told me something and I didn't look at it. Expose weakness. The operative removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge, parage, and armor by 15%, blah, blah, blah. So this isn't a choice, this is just what we get. Nice. And he's getting Endure. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. But 10 temporary wounds. That does not sound like a good fucking deal. Excellent. Revel in Slaughter. Immediately removes the winded effect. Until the end of combat, the soldier gains the following bonuses. After 3 kills. It's not reset between rounds. Oh, right, yeah, obviously. You know, so once you've killed 3 people, you can then use this in the fight. Nice. Alright, what's this saying? The benches and even the cogitator torn from its proper place is stacked in a rough semblance of a barricade.
Victory awaits!
Oh no. Everyone dying. Everyone's dead. Oh my god, he's on fire. Actually. The roar of the flames rings in your ears and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valencius.
Are you lost, my heir?
Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
How did you get here?
I am a rogue trader. I am wherever my will demands me to be. Would you prefer to be elsewhere at this time? Indubitably. But, are you ready?
Ready for the big ride, baby.
I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
I would like a letter opener, please. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
I have questions. We've just determined that Theodora here is some kind of abomination because she's literally on fire and doesn't care, and you're telling me I need to be on fire and care to prove I'm not an abomination? Questions.
We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
Wait, what? I don't understand. They think she's good?
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
Conviction. Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect their convictions. This can develop in 3 directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, and heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each of the 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of others towards your character. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. When one of the conviction branches reaches rank 3 votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 2 adherent. Your character's allies have convictions of their own as well. Well, I think I wanted to go iconoclast, and that is actually what get the people off the bridge. I will not leave my people in harm's way. You look away, and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grow stronger and hopeful once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors. In your determination, you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the bellowing fire. Iconoclast 15. Belief in the value of human life and freedom. Faith in the power of goodwill capable of overcoming the horrors and dangers of the universe without the need for artificial prohibitions. The desire to seek out common ground and compromise rather than uncompromising destruction. Absolutely. Fall back, we will go around. What the? Where are we going? Oh my god, there's loot everywhere. There's a purple person.
Go. The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy vision. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Oh, you can move them around on the map. That's interesting. Goods. Multi-key. Multi-key. Multi-pass. Gotcha. Is that what these icons are? Oh no, that's over there somewhere. Ah, did I miss some loot?
Follow my lead!
Sure. Where are we going? I don't know where we're going. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I am. How do I get downstairs? Crash the
Emperor
platform.
favors me today.
Well, that's one way of doing it. It's weird that it tells me what I just did. It doesn't tell me what I need to do next. I mean, again, it's old school. It's old school. It doesn't tell you shit, which is fine. Just weird.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
How dare they?
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
Good work, my overseer buddy.
To the bridge.
Go
If
to the
Edelthrad
bridge.
is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
Yes, but you're also assuming that I remember where that is. The secret lift? Apparently not. The secret lift was over here somewhere, wasn't it? How have I missed all this loot? I am outraged. Alright, well, continue. Where does that lead? Somewhere I haven't been.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Nice. The Mantine Hilt Guards.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Sure. I assume it doesn't need to be. This clearly does not serve as a stateroom. The generators, machines, and crude wall planning indicate that it's a maintenance module rather than an area for receiving guests. This is the elevator. Gotcha. Excellent. I have started a posse. Pray I don't start anymore. Find Theodora van Valencios. Always go left. Apparently I can't. No, I can't. There we go. Anything to look at though. Alright, always go right.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Well, no one asked you to. Who here asked you to tolerate anything other than strength, you get? Oh my god. They're dead. He's dead, Jim. He's dead, Jim.
I'm always ready.
Your face is not, though. It's not really. Where are we? Oh, there. That's where we are. Gotcha. So, goods. Helmet of the Devoted can only be equipped by a dogmatic. What? This helmet grants its wearer immunity to enemy or critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. I thought it said hits. I'm like, okay. Just a fucking immunity for 3 rounds. That's fine. Who's dogmatic? You're dogmatic, right? So is you. No. So she. No, we got to go with our buddy Alapalard was the first guy we had, so he can have the first bit of helmetry. Helmetary. Bendable item.
Not my specialty.
Not my specialty. What am I supposed to do with it? Right, so it'll say equip if it's equipable. Gotcha. We haven't picked up anything else of any news. Item and convictions. You have found an item that only certain... I gotcha. You don't need to explain it to me. She's there. Let's just quickly check that there's no one ambushing over us over here. And or loot. Nope. Alright.
Victory awaits.
It doesn't look like victory's awaiting. Why is this? Oh, it's a tableau. A tapestry. Rogue Traders Cloak Fellowship for each enemy in a 2-step. Alright, it is just not making any sense. Grants +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Why would I want to give... I don't understand. Why would I want to give each enemy fellowship? That does not seem like something I would want to do. The murder scene looks like something caught... Sure. Theodora von Valencia's body is sprawled on the large blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Sister of Battle. Yes. Adeptus Ministorum.
No!
I mean, okay. A bit much.
I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
I appreciate that you're bringing a 12 out of 10 performance to a 8 out of 10 level game. I appreciate it a lot.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
I doubted Voidsphere wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last.
But would he though? How can I trust the opinion of any of you idiots?
How could Mort have failed her so terribly?
There's a good question
The
for you.
Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
It's because everyone was kung fu fighting. They were all fast as lightning.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine Theodora's body. You lean closer to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto-pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-spattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else, small shards of glass scattered on the floor. Inspect the shards by the desk. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. Upon closer examination, the shards appear iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they had been submerged in promethium. Broad term for combustible fuel in the Imperium of Man. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely very familiar to you. Vaguely familiar to you. Vaguely very familiar would not make any sense. I will just read the one word that's there and not add words. Handwritten letter with a seal. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykad system. One of my acolytes, interrogator Heinrichs van Kalox, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him passage to the Fury Bundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipating any questions you may have, I will stress that the nature of Interrogator von Kalox's activities on Rykad Minoris is of no concern to you. If required, Van Kalox himself will disclose the details of his mission. Maybe the Emperor's light be with you. X.C. Interesting. An interrogator. Purelaw text succeeded, and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodora von Valencia signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. Secret organization tasked with hunting down the myriad threats to the stability of the Imperium and all mankind. Gained 20 experience. Idira, what do these shards tell you?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Conrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous.
That's what she said.
Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Giggity.
Tainted witchcraft.
You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shards or Idira herself. Idira, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Ah, she's gone, man. She's gone. Examine the Arch-Militant's body. An auto-pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. We had best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
All right, psychopath.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Or more correctly, they will regret the day you were born. Reach the void ship bridge. It's going to tell me there is. See, there's loot I've missed. Where? That's right, I can do it like this. There we go. So the loot is somewhere there. Right there, cool. He's struggling to find loot. Wearer of this amulet gains plus 10 bonus to commerce and law Imperium. Really? Interesting. So, where does... So, he's got 35 commerce, 40, 30, 30. Did I just give it to the person who already has some commerce? Do they... You know, I don't really want to know the answer to this, but are these going to be my companions forever, or are we going to have multiple more characters? I don't know. Am I likely... Well, I guess for now... Yes, for now... I'll give it to him in case he's with me when I do a... They go there or there. Right, that's cool. Oh wait, so Law Imperium as well. See, I had 40 of that. 30, 35. Do I want more Law Imperium or commerce? Nah, you know what? Yeah, it's coming with me. Max. Oh, does that... What? Oh, no. I thought it was taking other stuff away as well. No, that's just... I've got -5 from something. Sanctioned Psyker. No, Shadow of Torment. Oh, cool. Mostly looks like something caught the victim by surprise. No one had time to react to what was happening.
None
Right.
shall stand in my way.
Really? There's a nun? Bizarre fragment hung on a trophy board. The light smooth surface of the object is dotted with the dark spots and crumbling holes. Your face is a crumbling hole. Where is the exits? Well, it should show the exits on this rubbish. Hello? That's the exit. No? Not the exit.
A new challenge for me.
Where are we supposed to go, motherfucker? Where's the bridge? This way. No? Yes.
Annihilate them!
Look at these nerds. Bloody hell. Always with the fucking nerds. Alright, so that's me, sniper. At your surface. Can't get there. So we'll just go here. Let's get him as close to the action as possible. She kind of needs to do the same, but I'm gonna put her there. And is she already in cover? Is this cover? It's half cover. Let's actually put her there then. And hang on. Oh really? Once you've put them you can't move them? Well, you can, yeah, you can. So I'll put him there. Just because she's potentially going to kill everybody. Light and medium armor, sure. Great. It's just fantastic to know. Alright, so put him there so he can cleave. Will cleave work? Oh, and now he's got endure. 10 temporary wounds. That does not sound like a good fun. You know what? I'm gonna do this because the most likely time to have, except he's nowhere near anyone. Shit. Alright, hang on, I haven't moved. The movement was necessary. There we go. Let's get a cleave going.
Victory is imminent.
And then... what does this do? Charge. Warrior moves in a straight line at melee attack any target in the path. Right, so... yeah.
I'd rather not.
What? Wouldn't it do both of them?
Someone else can do this.
Straight line and launches a melee attack any target in the warrior's path. Oh, there has to be 2 free cells. Gotcha, alright.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
You nerd. Alright, what have I got here? Exposed weakness, but that's not what we want first. So I think this big fella needs to
Not a problem for me.
get out of here. And what's this? How many AP? 1. And this is 2. So yeah, fuck yeah. Let's
Suits
do
my
whatever that
purposes.
does. What? I removed all the exploits. Decreasing a bunch of shit. Okay, fine. And then I presume we just... oh wow, he's a tank. 90%. 95, 6 to 9. Yeah, okay. So I was meant to leave the weaknesses on?
Stand a chance.
I'm confused. Oh, right click. Okay, cool. There we go. That's what I was looking for earlier. Heavily damaged. Exposed weakness. Right, so I should probably... oh, okay, I think I understand. I should only analyze, shoot, then remove that, and he won't be able to dodge and stuff for someone else to do some damage. And now I've put her in a bad spot, really, I have. Let's put her there, and then see if that's gonna... no, it's gonna hit him. Or hit all of them, possibly. Yeah, okay.
Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands, I act.
And then we do this. Nope. That.
Faith without deed is worthless.
Ah, good shot not hitting anyone. Fantastic. We love it so much. But we should be able to do another one.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's
That's better.
judgment.
What we want to see. And what was this? Furious Recital. Alright, I think she's done. Indira. Alright, okay, here's where we need to be careful, because I keep zapping other people. Let's go Cutthroat. Yeah, look, it only says those 3. Yeah, they're not red.
On it. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
How unfortunate it was. Alright, let's improve his...
Anything else?
And we're done with her. What's this guy gonna do? Oh, you want to attack her?
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Such is the will of chaos.
You can buy... bottom right corner of the screen. Right. Yeah, sure. Excellent. Well, that would be useful. I don't disagree. Alright, Abelard, if that is your real name. Let's use that because she's nearby and we'll get covered by it. Boom.
Indeed.
We're not gonna need... oh, let's do it. Oh, I can't get there, can I? Go here. Oh no, I need two. I'm an idiot.
It will be done.
It is too close.
I will do my duty.
Ah, you went there, damn it. That is not what I wanted. No, I don't like the idea of that at all. Alright, well that sucked. Could have done better there, that's for sure. Alright, so let's test this out. We need... to put a bunch of things on him. Now he's got 4. Exploit. Does a lot more damage. Yeah, okay, that's what we want. But does it, and I imagine it does... who's this one anyway? It's called what? Deadeye Shot. Right. Yay, all of 6 damage. Amazing. Right, yeah, and he's got no stacks anymore. So there's no point using this. So this is, yeah, I get, I sort of understand when you would use that with some kind of enemy that's hard to hit or something like that. But yeah, no, we're good. Let's just go. Oh, actually, is that going to hit that guy over there too? No, I don't want to move. I want to press this. Thank you. It's going to hit. Well, 0% chance to hit him, but no. Let's just focus fire on this guy. No, how about not? Boom. Should have gotten into cover. I mean, what kind of absolute idiot am I? Can I reload? Yeah, we'll just reload. I'm just sitting here with my ass in the wind. What an idiot. Here's the problem. I'm definitely going to hit one of them if I come out here. Will do. You're right there. You're right there, love. Nope, that's gonna hit. Alright, that's gonna hurt her quite a bit, but if I do, it is gonna hit Abelard or whatever his name is, but it's gonna hit the other two as well. I'm gonna do it.
Pain and duty go hand in
Yes,
hand.
I'm sorry, Abelard. I'm so sorry. I had to. I had to. Let's put this on her. I still don't know what this is. Oh, momentum. That's what that is. Heroic axe. I don't know. I haven't learnt that yet. Next. Oh, he's gonna hide in the corner. Holy shit. She just tanked a fucking rocket to the face. Hey, that nerd.
Follow my lead.
Right, let's just fucking smash this guy in the face. One of these is... Ah, two. Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting. I have to be two. Alright, well, it's shit house. Alright, well, hopefully he'll tank. I'm just gonna have to go stand in the middle of nowhere. Analyze.
Already done.
Already done, is it? Is that what you're trying to tell me? It's already done? How dare you? It's not been done at all. Wow, he's got 1 health. Okay. She could... No, hang on, no, cancel that. Don't be an idiot. Put her in cover. I forgot you can turn the camera. I really did. I really forgot you could turn the camera. And we'll just shoot. Hang on, wait a minute. What's she got? Run and gun.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Means we'll get 2 shots at him if she misses, which she didn't, so we're good. Nice. If their intelligence is less than 35. Interesting. Alright, so let's sort our loot out. Is my intelligence less than 35? Not even remotely. His is. Hers is. All 3 of them are. So, who has the least toughness then? He should have toughness. He's a warrior. All right, so he gets that. Enjoy. Enjoy. All right, so these las pistols are just the same as the ones we've already got. Has everyone got a las pistol or something in the secondary slot? Got an auto pistol. All right, what's next? Choose talent. Oh, shit. Passive. Hang on. So I either choose this special ability. I'll put immediate inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies in combat, then makes a free attack against a target. That attack always hits. Till the end of combat, the target of this attack suffers a 30% penalty to dodge and 30% penalty to armor. Well, that's not bad, except I don't know how you use the special abilities yet. Or a passive. More damage. Suppose weakness costs 0. It's not bad. Tide of excellent exploit on an enemy. 1 damaged armor per end of combat. Suppose, what's this? Oh. Suppose weakness to reduce enemies' toughness and willpower for -12. Again, that's setting up for other people, and that just depends on where the order of who fights, and that's not always the same. I'm thinking of doing this. Free hit. Yeah, all right, let's go. Although it doesn't recommend it actually. Oh, I get that anyway. Oh, I get that anyway. No, all right, so fucking bonus. No, didn't think that was interesting. I think exposed weakness costing nothing is quite useful because then I'll be able to reload as well, I think. Oh no, this one. It's got to be this one. Yeah. So whenever I guess trigger an exploit when I shoot them or whatever, I'm getting more damage for the next round, more armor penetration, And it stacks. So, you know, cool. That looks good, I think. Could be wrong. Alright, so he's getting Daring Breach. The warrior immediately restores all AP and MP and gains 3 MP until the end of the turn. They do not lose MP after performing attacks. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks this turn. Holy shit. So, what? You just... You can infinitely run three spaces and do a melee attack? Okay, interesting. Contempt. Next melee attack against it deals additional 5 damage. It's not bad. Warrior's melee attack. Additional 3 damage that have no allies. Warrior's critical damage is increased by aim not armed with a melee. Fine, that's interesting. Warrior has less than 50% wounds. They gain critical... Yeah, right, fine. At the start of this, the warrior gains +1 temporary wound for each stack. These temporary wounds can only use 5. I don't understand that one. What's a temporary wound? Actually, I can... Yeah. Let's find out. Additional wounds granted by certain effects and ability. When a character suffers damage in combat, temporary wounds are deducted first, followed by the character's regular wounds. Temporary wounds generally stay until the end of combat or until end of combat. So it's a debuff. Okay. It's not like the other wounds though, where you have to get rid of them. Interesting. Nah, which no allies, no, don't care. So yeah, if I take damage, then he's gonna take more. Yeah, why not? Boom, done. Excuse me. And operative. So, I mean, same thing. Does she do much of that though? Again, it's setting, you know, exposed weakness is good, but not if you're the last in the... It doesn't last till the next round, so... I think we do that again as well, just so that there's some synergy. Well, not synergy, but I know that both of the operators have the same thing. Firearm Master. I didn't see what her thing was. Hang on. That's the same one. It's not different because I'm a different one. Alright, and this is... Soldier gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, using the weapon attack that normally costs at least AP. Not sure my brain understood that. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals 9% more damage to enemies. Cover efficiency is increased by 10%. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. Maybe. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains 18% more damage for their next attack. Nah, I don't like that. Reloading costs less. And the first reload doesn't count. I haven't had an issue with reloading just yet, but I'm sure it'll come. The soldier gains 8% critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. I mean, that's pretty good, but also, you know, got to put points into critical hit and all of that. I'm never big on critical hit, even though it, you know, a good critical hit build in any game is like massive burst damage sometimes. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in this one. You know, if with the two, I mean, we've got 2 operatives who are basically ranged, and so yeah, we can put them with her, and she'll be doing like 80% more damage. Let's do it. Why not? It seems reasonable. It seems somewhat reasonable. Have I missed any loot? Doesn't look like it. So that picked up everyone's loot. Turns out I wasn't picking up everyone's loot before. I thought we were just getting everything from the fight, but no, I left shit behind. And look, it's basically time to stop. We'll move on to the next area, I think, tomorrow. I'm enjoying this a lot, so definitely if I stream tomorrow, and that's never a given, but I will try, we'll be playing this. This is actually fantastic. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.